about 4:45 in the morning, and we're getting ready to depart on an airplane north to Tianjin, where the Terracotta Warriors are at, as soon as we get this little trooper up out of bed. He's not moving very quick, though. Now, no use boring the crowd more, so I'll shut the recorder off now, and we'll see you at the terminal.
You need air condition?
Okay.
Okay. It's the capital city of the Shanxi province.
Okay.
So the Xi'an is the sixth Asian capital city in China. We have 6 Asian capital city: Beijing, Xi'an, Hangzhou. Hangzhou is very famous for the West Lake, and Zhengzhou, Luoyang, Nanjing. Nanjing, you know, is the capital of Kuomintang. You know the Kuomintang is one of the party.
Okay.
Yeah. Chiang Kai-shek was president in Taiwan.
Until he went to Taiwan?
Yeah. That's our party.
No.
So Xi'an, there are 13 dynasty has their capital in here. 13 dynasty, 1-3. So in this area, there are 72 emperors too around the Xi'an city. When the government built this new road and excavated the 2 emperors too. One is Han Dynasty, the other is the Tang Dynasty. You know, the Han Dynasty about 2,000 years old, and the Tang Dynasty about 1,000 years old. Just just on the side of the road. Maybe I think 15 minutes we will arrive there.
At the Terracotta? Or where are we going first?
We go first to the Terracotta Warriors Museum.
Okay.
Yeah. We just passed the 2 airports too on this road. Yeah. Just driving.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is this a new highway?
Yeah, new highway. Yeah. About 3 million city product. Yeah. So Xi'an is a big city in the northwest part of China.
How far is this from Beijing? 1,000 kilometers?
By flight,
By flight, or how about by road?
if by the train, about 1,600 kilometers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You know, by the train, about 16 hours by the train to Beijing.
To Beijing?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, it's too long.
Too long.
Yeah. You know, from here, from Xi'an to Guangzhou, how many hours to there by train? Can you guess?
Oh, I have no idea.
40 hours.
40 hours by train?
Yeah.
We'll take the airplane. Yes.
Yeah. If you take train, only 2 hours.
That's pretty fast.
Yeah. This one.
US about 800.
800.
800 US. Yeah.
It's about RMB 6,000.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, around 64.
64, yeah. Oh, it's
About
500,000.
in what?
One house.
In US?
No,
Or here?
RMB.
RMB?
Yeah.
Yeah, about 50,000 would be 500,000.
Yes.
600,000.
Yeah. But in Hong Hong Kong, I think, is getting more expensive.
More
Yeah,
expensive in Hong Kong.
Yeah. I have a friend bought a house about 2 million for one house.
2 million Hong Kong.
Yeah. 2 million, Hong
Yeah.
Kong dollar.
Yeah, that would be
20%.
20% of people that test.
Yeah.
So how many? So the other 80%, what happens to them?
They can go to their technology school.
Oh.
Or,
And learn a trade.
Yeah, the training school, yes. Some professional school.
How big is the Xi'an University? How many?
29.
29.
Yeah, university, but
Is that 29,000?
29 school.
Oh, 29 school.
Yeah.
How many students go there? You think?
You mean university or
Yes.
school?
Yes.
University.
Yeah.
One university, the biggest one, about 10,000, biggest one, and largest one about 1,000.
Okay. So
Yeah.
you have 10,000. So you have 100,000 people testing. Do you think?
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe 80, 100,000.
Yes. It's a whole country, from whole country.
Is it?
Yeah, not Asia.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just not this area. It's everywhere.
Yeah, they can just like Xinjiang students, they can take the examination and learning English in here or learning something in here in Xi'an University. Yeah.
En route to Terracotta Soldiers. Pretty close to Xi'an.
The Empress tomb. It's
Okay.
army protect the tomb.
Protect the tomb.
Yeah.
Are the ones we're going to see? Are there a bunch of them, or are they all inside the tomb and the tomb's closed, or just?
No, we cannot inside the tomb.
Okay.
Yeah, tomb is belong to the inner city. So we cannot go to the inner city because the government have not opened the inner city.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, only opened the old city. Old city is the Terracotta Warriors Museum.
Okay. But
Yeah.
we'll see the 8,000.
Yes,
Okay.
8,000.
Are there more to uncover, or have they uncovered them all?
No, only 8,000.
Oh.
Yeah, but today we only check about 1,087 in number 1 pit and 500 terracotta soldiers in number 2 and 68 terracottas in number 3 pit. So total about 2,000 terracotta soldiers.
That we'll see today.
Yeah, we can see. But the others, the archaeologists continue to dig to fix them.
So it's probably a lot more than 8,000.
Yeah.
They just haven't uncovered them.
Yes. The Terracotta Soldiers Museum about 1.1 kilometers from the tomb, from inner city. Yeah, inner city tomb. So in the tomb, Emperor's tomb is divided into the two parts. One is the inner city, the other is the out city. The terracotta warriors were buried in out city, and the coffin is belong to the inner city.
So they found 8,000 of these, and they were guarding the emperor. Supposed to guard him after death. Is that what it is?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Xi'an City Wall. The city wall was built in Ming Dynasty, about 600 years old. This tower used to be the arrow tower. You know, the windows for shooting arrows. It's original. And
Does
the
Xi'an City had a wall, or does it have a wall around it?
Yes.
Still does?
Yes. Xi'an City Wall around the Xi'an City is about 12 kilometers.
Xi'an City Wall. Windows up there for shooting arrows.
It's located in the center of the Xi'an City. Now from North Gate, this gate used to be the North Gate. From North Gate to the Bell Tower, this street used to be the North Street.
What does that mean?
North Street means it's you know, North just is the direction.
Oh, the main street?
Yeah, yeah,
Oh.
Main Street. It's a Main Street.
Is that just for protection?
Yeah, protecting the city wall. You know, in ancient times, the gate is the only way for go in or outside. So they have a bridge. If the bridge is stand up, so nobody can go inside or outside. Okay, in front of us, that's a Xi'an railway station. The big building. Yeah, big building, the Xi'an railway station. Free market.
It's a free market?
Yeah, free market. It is.
Is that, they sell everything there, including
Yeah,
food?
yeah.
Or is
No
it just
food.
no food?
No food.
Okay.
Yeah.
Free market.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Vegetables.
Open market.
Today is holiday. It's free day.
Oh, free day?
Yeah.
Oh. Is that what? Is it a holiday or is it just a day off?
It's a day off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Johnson & Johnson has a lot of things.
Yes. Yeah. Here is just a Western medicine.
Mm-hmm.
Western medicine here. I think Western medicine is good, but it's very expensive here.
Here?
Yeah.
How come it's expensive here if they make it here?
You know, the people work in this factory. The salary is more, get more than in a common factory.
Oh.
Yeah.
What would they make it in the Johnson & Johnson factory?
The workers can get more salary
Salary?
here. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think that the medicine is more expensive.
Oh.
Yeah.
Mm.
And the manager manage the rules according to the West rules. 18 hours and for a day and 5 days a week. We have 2 days day off.
2 days off?
Yeah, 2 days off.
The other factories just have 1 day?
Yes.
Is that Sunday?
Yeah.
Oh. With all these people on the streets, do you have many accidents?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
A lot of people get hit with cars.
Yeah.
Terracotta
Yeah.
Museum, where are we going to go?
We are going to the Huaqing Palace. Huaqing Palace, Huaqing Hot Spring Palace.
Okay.
That's the site about Tang Dynasty. That was the site of Tang Dynasty, about 1,000 years old. This palace used to be the Emperor and the Lady Yang palace. You know the emperor, the famous emperor who was named Xuanzong, and the favorite concubine who was named Lady Yang, live in this palace in winter holiday. Always spend their winter holidays in there, in Huaqing Palace.
Is that similar to like the Summer Palace in Beijing?
It's a smaller one.
Smaller one?
Yeah. It's the same thing, just like they have the marble boat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. In Summer Palace they have a marble boat,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
And the lake, right, in the Summer Palace. But in here they have a night dragon pool in the Huaqing Palace. It's a very smaller than the Summer Palace.
Oh.
Yeah.
The ones by the airport, the tombs, the soldiers were only a meter high, and these were full life size. Does anybody know why they did that?
That's according to the Han Dynasty burial rules. Burial rules. The people like the coloring and soldiers, just for the decoration, bury them.
Oh, okay.
Just like the decoration. But in the Qing Dynasty tombs, the people think the soldiers protect the tomb just like the army. So that's a life size with the real people.
Okay, so the ones closer to the airport, the two tombs, they were just decorations.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then these are for protection.
Yeah.
Full size.
So that's a different.
Yeah.
It's museum. If the people came to China, I think maybe they to the Xi'an to see the Terracotta Warriors Museum. You know the president of Singapore, who was named Li Guangyao, and arrived Xi'an in 1986, I think. And he said, "This is the eighth wonder center of the world. So this news put into some magazine. A lot of people came to Xi'an to visit Terracotta Warriors Museum.
Yeah, after that, yeah, after 1986.
Yeah.
But this is the off season. Will there be a lot of people still here?
Yeah. A lot of people to buy some, the copy of the terracotta soldiers for the souvenir to the home, because it's made of in Xi'an in the Terracotta Warriors Museum.
Okay. What are the statues carved out of?
It's a clay.
It's just a clay.
Yeah, it's clay, and the other areas cannot make these terracotta soldiers because the clay is different. So if the people want to make the terracotta soldiers, used to be use the Bishan Mountains clay. It's very easy for make the terracotta soldiers. It's a stake, and I think some good clay for terracotta soldiers.
So when they made them back in the dynasty, they made them out of the clay, then baked them.
Yeah, and baked them. Baked them for 3 days.
3.
Yeah.
Did they were all painted, or did they have jewelry on them when they found them, or were they just clay statues?
Clay statue. Yeah. They have different size. Always the people buy the 3. One is the general. That's the symbol of the terracotta soldiers. General. It's a different armor from the soldiers. The other second is the officer. Officer is a different general and soldiers. Yeah. And the third is soldiers. Soldiers can divide into the 2. One is a stand-up soldiers, the other is a nude soldiers.
Kneel?
Yeah,
okay.
nude soldiers. That's a difference.
And apparently they found horses and...
yeah. Some people buy some horses.
Didn't a farmer uncover one of the warriors?
Yeah, the farmers dig a well, in 1974, and find the head of the terracotta soldiers. Always the farmers was not go to the school to study, so the farmers have no culture, no culture. Didn't know what is it, the terracotta soldiers. And later, the farmers just put the head of the soldiers outside relics, ancient relics. Then he report to the government of this small city, and the government report to the Shanxi province government. So the government sent a group of archaeologists to find this area, and later. They know this area used to be the emperor of the first emperor of the 2. So the terracotta warriors was the army of the 2. Yeah. So that's 1974.
74 was the first one?
Yeah.
Is this the one that's not open then?
Yeah. It's the inner city.
Okay.
Yeah, inner city. And Terracotta Warriors Museum about 1.
Sarah? Yeah. Number 1 guide, Linda? Okay. Okay.
好，再来一张吧。好，对了，来小点。
Oops.
Oh, this is a big building, isn't it? Big building?
Now here is only a number one pit. From 1974, the peasants find the terracotta soldiers, and the government built this building in 1979. So this is only a number one pit. And the other two pits is number 2 and number 3 pit.
Are they in a separate building?
Yeah, in the next one and behind this one.
Okay.
Yeah, number 2 and number 3. Number 2 building is a half size about number 1 pit, only a half size. And
Is there more, do you think, between that, or is that?
No, that's just a partition wall.
Just a partition wall?
Yeah. Just between the terracotta, that's a partition wall. When the people put the terracotta soldiers to the tomb and stand there, and the partition wall, they put the stakes and the columns uncovered the soldiers.
Mm-hmm.
The columns and stakes and even the mats and the clay covered the soldiers.
Oh, it did? Okay.
Yeah.
How do you think all that got covered? Just
You will see the remains of the columns. Remains.
Oh,
Right?
do you think that they were buried?
Yes.
Oh, purposely?
Yeah. And every soldiers have a different face, right?
These are just regular soldiers?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
How do you tell the officers?
Officers according to the armor, but this area always are soldiers. No officer here. Officer back this
Back
area.
farther?
Yeah, they have soldiers and general in there. So in this number 1 pit, we find 1,087 terracotta soldiers in this area.
What's the stuff? Is that just remains back in the back?
Oh,
After the soldiers.
Yeah, most of the terracotta soldiers was broken.
Oh.
Yeah. So the workers make the pieces together on the back, then put the whole one just like this.
Oh, okay. So most of these were already broken, and they just pieced them back together.
Yeah.
Mm.
Every soldier you find, every soldier holds something. When the people bury the soldiers in here, every soldier holds the weapons, just like a spear and swords, and something and crossbow. So the end of the Qing dynasty, the very famous general who was named Xiang Yu came to here, and he wanted to find the body of the Qin Shi Huang, but he didn't find the body of the Qin Shi Huang, only find the terracotta soldiers. The weapon was made of by real one, by the bronze swords and bronze crossbow. Yeah. So the general ordered the soldiers to carry the weapons outside the tomb. They can use it.
Oh, okay.
So no weapons in
Oh,
here.
no weapons here?
Yeah.
Go back farther? Or not?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Let's wait.
Huh? And who built the building?
The government. Yeah.
Chinese government?
Yeah, Chinese
Okay.
government.
お墓を作る当時にこれをだね、並行してそうだね、進めて作ってたの。並行して作ってたの。30何年かかって、バリの頂上と同じようにどうやら人件費をね。 こで言ったな。大体、
No,
ね、
8 chariots, huh?
作るだけで
Yeah,
も
yeah.
一体
So most of that looks like are those broken pieces in
Yeah,
there?
yeah,
Right.
like this.
Mm-hmm.
行くでしょあ
A
れ。
few of is
上だけ
whole
は
one.
丸い。
Mm-hmm.
下は
How do you know you got the right pieces together?
It's a difficult work.
Oh.
They have to make the pieces.
Huh?
Right here, the worker. Oh, it's a day off today.
Oh, okay.
So no workers work there.
Want to take one of those guys home? Hmm? They probably won't let you take the original one though. Yes. Right?
Behind the four horses, that's a chariot. Behind the four
Oh,
horses.
behind that.
Yeah, behind them. You know, the chariot was made of by wood, so today it's destroyed.
Oh.
2,000 years old.
They just found little fossilized pieces or something of it.
They only find some bronze tools
Oh.
on the chariots. Now here, number one.
This.
This is a
Oh.
this is a well when the farmers dig in 1974.
Oh, this is where were initially dug.
Yeah, when the when the farmers dig 5 meters deep, but this area used to be very dry, so the people want
Used to be what?
dry, DRY.
Oh, dry.
Yeah,
Okay.
dry. So the people want to fetch some water from the well. So they always dig the well and to get some water in there. And when the farmers dig 5 meters deep, he didn't now find the water. Only find the head of the soldiers.
No.
Yeah.
So
that's
you
a
know
well.
the
Yeah.
head. So it probably wasn't attached then.
Yeah,
Was the head attached to a body? Do you think, or was it just pieces?
just pieces.
Oh,
Yeah, some pieces. Just like the head of the soldiers.
Okay. When they initially put them out here, did they? You said they covered them
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then just sealed them off. That's why nobody found them.
Before the farmers find this, there used to be the village.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So over the time, the dirt just piled up on them.
Yeah.
At the end of the building, we go out this building into another one.
Yes.
Did you say?
But number two building is still constructed.
Oh, okay.
They plan to open in September. But we can visit number three. Please.
Number three?
Yeah, number three is a smaller one.
Okay.
あれポーチの外のものですか。
Is there more back here, or do they think this is the end?
It's finished.
Finished.
Yeah.
네, 농구하는 거 기도하려고お借りして今からこれでも掘るんじゃないですか。
Are those have those been dug up and put together, or is that where they
It's
were?
lots of pieces. The workers
And
work
that-
there, make the pieces together.
Oh. Now nothing in these pits.
Yes, it's a finish.
Oh, this is just where they're.
Yeah.
They figured out why they just in this one little area,
Where?
just in this one section. Have they figured out why they put them there, and then they're so far away for the other ones?
Yeah. In this area, the workers still find more the charcoal filters.
Is that
Yeah,
remains
that's
down
the-
there?
Yeah, it's down.
No. Work pit.
We find some pieces on.
And these have all kinds of pieces underneath them.
Yeah. That's a charcoal. That's a horse. Right? That's a horse.
Oh, they're starting to dig it out.
Yeah.
No. That's got to be slow work.
Yes, it's a difficult work. And look at there. That's the bricks made in Qing Dynasty, 2,000 years old.
Right.
The bricks. And this bricks is harder than today.
Yeah.
The bricks.
How come? They don't know why.
Maybe the people in Qing Dynasty is cleverer than today.
Oh, smarter, huh?
Yeah.
Right?
Opened in 1979, and the other two pits were excavated in 1976. Only 2 years later, in 1991. This charcoal soldiers just finished fix them. Just
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Now, is that the ones on the top or down here?
Yeah, right.
Okay, so
Yeah.
these weren't really stationed here?
Yeah.
No.
No. So, you know, the people fix them, then put the charcoal soldiers in front of, just like how we pass the, just like
Like those?
Yeah.
So they put them, even this one and those, they put them together, then they move them up front?
yeah, right. According to the Qing battle formation, Qing Dynasty battle formation.
Now, are these all soldiers, no officers? Or do you know?
This area, we have 몇 명 있다. Yeah, I think we have 2 officers, 3 officers.
See, this guy over here has a different armor.
Which one?
Doesn't he? Maybe doesn't.
What?
I was
That
thinking.
one?
No, I was thinking this one right here, but maybe doesn't. Looks like the same. No, he's got different armor than this one here. This one here. The second one up.
Second one.
Second one, or this one, you know, there's 3, there's a gap, and then the next one. On this side, he's got different armor than this one has.
That one. 1, 2, 3. The back and the third one.
Oh, the third one back,
Yeah, the different hat.
different hat.
Yeah, that one is the officer.
Oh, that's an officer. Okay.
Yeah. And the general, not here. General will be strong and fat. Not here.
Always strong and fat.
Yeah,
Huh? No,
yeah.
well fed. Huh? So you think the one with the hat is an officer?
Yeah, it's the officer. The back of the soldiers have there are two holes, right? The back of soldiers.
Oh, okay.
Used to be the put the weapons on the back, just like the swords put here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go take a look and see what the officer has. This one here, the third one. Third one with the funny hat. Okay. How come these guys are over here by themselves? No fat one there. No fat one there.
Oh, they moved one general.
Which is there a general here?
Yeah, used to be in here. They have 10 pieces
Oh,
for soldiers. Oh, they moved the 2 pieces, 2 charge soldiers. The one is general.
But he's-
It's more fat.
but he's been moved.
Yeah, it's moved. I don't know move here. Where?
Where do you
Maybe in Francisco, in San Francisco.
Oh, are they? Do they have an exhibition going on in San
Yeah,
Francisco? Oh.
yes.
Huh? This is pit number 1.
Yeah, pit number 1.
Outside pit number 2, which is closed, but we can go into pit number 3.
那就说光去。
讲一讲来。来，哎，讲一讲就知道。3号非常有。
あ、この方が。
See over there?
Number 3.
Number 3?
Yeah, number 3.
This is the one
Yeah.
he thinks he can see better over here.
Go this way.
Okay, Aaron? We'll walk around.
Yeah, walk around.
Down here.
And the bricks, you know, the floor,
Mm-hmm.
it's original.
Oh, the original floor?
Yeah, original floor.
According to the sign, this one, most of it was destroyed or not very well kept.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes. According to the Qin Dynasty battle formation, and the number 3 page is the head office of the army.
Oh.
Head office, headquarters. So not many soldiers in here.
Oh, no.
Yeah, you protect the marshal.
Oh, okay. So no soldiers in here.
Yes.
Right. Historical remains of the war chariot. It's a lot more crowded when the weather's not so hot.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the off season.
Yeah, it's off season. If in the September, it's so crowded.
Oh.
The tourists cannot go.
Oh, so they actually found some that was still colored, huh?
Yeah, still color. Yeah. You know, the 2,000 years old, so we cannot see the coloring. Only find the it's same color with the clay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's not paint. It's the color of the clay.
Yeah, it's a color clay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but today we cannot see.
Oh. These guys lost their head.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But most of the soldiers in this pit no head, because the first emperor Qin Shi Huang think he will be the head, he will be the marshal. So no marshal here and no head here.
Oh, okay. What's a marshal?
Marshal will be the emperor.
Oh, okay. Okay. So he's the only one that has the head.
Yeah.
But then we have a couple of these that do.
Yeah.
Now, are these original, or are these some of them that were found out in the other pit and brought forward?
No.
These all found here?
Yeah, from here.
Okay.
Yeah, all original.
Okay.
That's the place to buy some introduction book of the museum.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Aaron, you want to check these?
English.
English.
英语，英语我意思尽量不那个，我也是啊，English
English. Yeah.
English book，你尽量不要，我知道。英语我这都不，反正是尽量买咱这，不买啊。英语那是辣椒和海湾人，都要辣。
How much?
80。
80? Okay.
叫他整理的那。 It's postcard.
Postcard?
It's 20.
Okay.
It's 100. Okay.
Thank you. Number one son, bartering. You found one you had to have?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a surprise. I don't have a pocket.
Let's take these.
Just a second. What do you need?
100.
That's more than one. Okay, good. No. I don't want to hold that. Okay. This way to pit number 3, bronze chariots, the horse exhibition hall. There's number 1 guide, Linda. And number 1 son taking a break. Inside the building will allow you to take photos. bronze sword and a bronze spear. There's a bronze spear, bronze dagger lance, bronze dagger, bronze saber, and a shoe.
会不会是主料？
The number one son there. Who is this one? Is one of the soldiers with a horse. This is a cavalryman with his horse. This is a terracotta archer in a kneeling position. Glass has quite a bit of reflection. This one's the general, top of the line. Look at that. Don't. Won't be able to read that, but it's the terracotta general. And over here, Matthew General. This is the second general. Oop. Get a close-up of him. And down there is an officer. There's number one. Okay, these are two officers. A little bit of a reflection there. We have a second officer. That's the number one son. This is a warrior. He's a happy little dude. What do you think? Is he a happy dude? It's another general. Not that one I just passed. This one. What does it say? Bronze ornament. Tools of the trade. It's a model of them painting the terracotta soldiers that they depicted back in the old days. The colored head of a warrior, which is a duplicate. A trace of original coloring of the clay. The head of a pottery figure of a horse, which is a duplicate. He's a happy looking critter. This is the head of a warrior, which is a duplicate. Same one, but a colored one. These are the headstall of the horses. And number one son, Ray Lee, of the Arrow and the Quivers. Original ones. And back to the crossbow. Then there are all these little scooters. Are they made in China?
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, they are made in China. And this building used to be the living room in the Tang Dynasty. You know the famous emperor Tang Xuanzong and their favorite concubine Lady Yang spent their winter holidays in here. So this is the living room for the emperor and Lady Yang.
Young.
And this is a night dragon pool. There are 9 dragons in this pool. On the wall, 9 dragons. So this used to be the night dragon pool. And this is a marble boat. Used to be in the dancing and singing in the marble boat.
Marble boat. The 9 dragon pool. We'll get a close up of the dragons.
这里面有小鱼，看到外面有小鱼的，哎，不要到边上去了。哎，从那个真人体，就这些东西还有吧？
Yang. Lady Yang was the surname is Yang. Yang is a surname. Yu Huan is given name. Lady Yang was one of 4 beauties in China. So Lady Yang was a very fat and beautiful woman. She was the emperor's son's wife. And later, you know, the emperor was a favorite concubine who was named Wu Huifei, was early death. So the emperor was very sad for lost his favorite concubine. And one day he came to his son's home for rest, for visiting. And very occasionally he find his son's wife, Yu Huan. Yu Huan was given name. And find Yu Huan was a very beautiful and fat woman, so the emperor fall in love with her. And later, you know, in ancient times, no divorce, so if the people want to remarry, and for the young woman, maybe go to the temple to be the Na, N-U-N, Na, yeah. Then the emperor received Lady Yang to the palace to marry with her.
What's the
That's a mountain, the Lishan Mountain. Lishan Mountain is a branch of the Qinli Mountain.
the tram?
It's green.
Marble boat. A local fishing? Got a gazebo right on top of the 9 dragons, the 9 dragon pool. Lotus.
Yeah,
huh?
lotus pond, lotus flower here. Just I see the night dragon. Here is the old dragon. On the wall here we have a 80 small dragon.
Hmm. Here's the night dragon.
Was something just like the anime into to the capital city. So they set fire to the big tower to tell the other countries, the army to protect the capital.
Yeah.
Yeah, weird.
They would do that on top of the Beacon Hill
Yeah.
up here. They'd start a fire. Here's a closer look at one of the 8 dragons. And the 9th one is up on this wall.
Public bathroom,
Okay.
bathhouse.
25.
No.
$3. $3. $3.
No.
How much? Wait.
No.
How much? Discount. How much?
No thanks. No thanks.
15. 1, 5. Okay. 15. 15.
No.
15 full.
And this picture about 50 years old.
50?
Yeah, 50. And in the middle is the emperor, the Tang Dynasty, of the Tang Dynasty.
Okay.
And the lady, the fat one, lit up, that's Lady Yang. And the dancing right here, that's the general. Who was named An Lushan, raised a rebellion in the Tang Dynasty, in the end of the Tang Dynasty.
For the mom. It's not quite like the zoo, but it's close. Getting ready to leave the summer palace. And we're off to lunch.
Yeah,
Mhm.
ball.
There's a stone ball.
So it's a male.
This one's the male. And the other one's the female because her paw's on the cub, huh? Nice little guy here. Along the traffic. This is lunch. What is that in the glass? Huh? Quick learner. Just a second here. Okay, nice to see you. Say, how are you? All right? Okay? This way? Where are those? Six. Battery's going low. What are the signs? What does that say? Let's get you to back up just a little.
Okay.
There you go. There it is. There it is.
Hello, this way. Yeah,干杯，干杯。
Yes.
Okay.
Now you can do it, Aaron. Now you can toast. There you go.
Thank you very much.
Got lunch. See him. See? You say goodbye?
How old are you?
你们在上中学？可以的，上中学的吧？咋了？
Passing the American flag. Passing out flags.
不是照相的，那是录像的，录像的，你站在那看，录像。还有后面的。
You want to film you?
哎呀，我招了，歌手咱不招。呀，明天把你路上明天看。
Is that boss?
啊，这是给看明天，明天你看。妈。明天。明天。啊？你刚才有谁？你没看见你？啊，你这好的很录像。
Outside a friendship store and see him right after lunch with the pleasant waitresses. So the lady's going to sell us for $1. And she has a prospect. $1. Bargain.
Yes.
Yes, they do?
Yeah, they have it.
Okay, we'll go in and check the t-shirts. At the airport, getting ready to leave. It's about 15 minutes. Signing off for the recording. Say goodbye, Aaron.